The next topic is nucleus. Nucleus is the most clear and the largest cell organelle of eukaryotic cell. It is visible with light microscope also, but its detailed structure can be studied by using an electron microscope. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown in an orchid cell. The number of nucleus, most of the cells, they are uninucleate. Uninucleate means they contain only one nucleus. But some of the cells, they can be multinucleate. Multinucleate, like we have done in the locomotion chapter, where the smooth muscle fibers, they had not smooth, striated muscle fibers, they had more than one nucleus present in the cell. The striated muscle fibers, they had more than one nucleus. Now the position of the nucleus, in most of the cells, nucleus, they have a fixed position. They usually lie in the center of the cell, but in gland cells, the nucleus, the gland cells, the nucleus lies at the base. And in plant cells, where there is present a cell wall, a cell membrane, and the center is occupied by a large central vacuole. This is the vacuole in plant cell. So, in mature plant cells, the nucleus, it is shifted to periphery. Periphery matlab kinare pe. So, nucleus is normally present in center, but in gland cells, it is present at the base. In mature plant cells, that is present towards the periphery. Some of the cells, they lose their nucleus as they mature. For example, the mature RBCs and the mature sieve tubes in plant cells. These in plant cells, sieve tubes, as they mature, they lose their nuclei. And in animal cells, the RBCs, when they mature, they lose their nucleus. Now, the structure of nucleus. Nucleus is bounded by a double membrane structure, and that double membranes, they are, one is the inner membrane and another is the outer membrane, and the space between the inner and the outer membrane is called perinuclear space. This is called perinuclear space. The inner membrane, it is smooth, it lacks ribosomes, whereas the outer membrane, on the surface of outer membrane, there may be present ribosomes. And these two, inner and outer membranes of nucleus, they form the nuclear envelope. And this nuclear envelope is not continuous. It has some gaps in between, and these gaps are called nuclear pores. The outer membrane, it has several extensions. It may extend into the cytoplasm, and these extensions, they may give rise to endoplasmic reticulum. Now, the inner membrane, it is smooth and it is free of ribosomes, but it is a thick layer. And the outer membrane, it is thin layer. It has several extensions. These extensions, they give rise to endoplasmic reticulum, and the outer membrane, it may bear ribosomes on its surface. The number of nuclear pores in a nucleus, they can be 1000 to 10,000. And the nuclear envelope, it is the structure of the two membranes, it is similar to the cell membrane, and this nuclear envelope is semi permeable. Each nuclear pore, it is a complex protein structure which forms a pore complex. Now, inside the nucleus is present a fluid material which is called nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm, or it is also called karyolymph. The nucleus is filled with a fluid material which is called karyoplasm or fluid lymph. This nucleoplasm, it consists of, क्या क्या present है इसके अंदर? There are present nucleotides. There are present various enzymes, that is DNA polymerase and RNA polymerase. There may be present certain ions. Main ions present are manganese ions and the magnesium ions. And there are present present RNAs. तीनों तरह के RNA प्रेजेंट हैं. कौन कौन से? राइबोसोमल RNA, messenger RNA and tRNA. Then the third part of the nucleus is nuclear matrix. Nuclear matrix is network of protein containing fibers. There is nuclear matrix, which is a network of fine protein containing fibrils which are joined to the nuclear envelope end to end, and they act as a sort of nuclear skeleton. ये एक तरह से न्यूक्लियर स्केलेटन की न्यूक्लियस जो है वो अपनी शेप में रहे, न्यूक्लियर स्केलेटन की तरह एक्ट करती है. देन in addition to the nucleoplasm and the nuclear matrix, there are present chromatin fibers. There is present a fine network of chromatin fibers. They are coiled network of fibers. This is called chromatin fiber. ईच क्रोमेटिन फाइबर, अगर ये तो नेटवर्क है, पूरा गुच्छा है क्रोमेटिन फाइबर्स का, ईच क्रोमेटिन फाइबर इज कॉल्ड क्रोमोसोम. एंड क्रोमोसोम कंसिस्ट ऑफ टू बेसिक पार्ट्स. इन द सेंटर देयर इज प्रेजेंट centrosome, it is centromere. In the center there is centromere, and on centromere, on both sides of centromere are located chromatids, and these chromatids are also known as the arms. Now these centromeres, जहाँ पे ये आर्म्स अटैच्ड होती हैं, यहाँ पे देयर इज प्रेजेंट अ डिस्क ऑफ प्रोटीन्स विच इज कॉल्ड kinetochore. This is called kinetochore. Depending upon the position of the centromere and the length of the chromatid, the chromosomes, they are of different types. First is the metacentric chromosome. In metacentric chromosome, centromere is present in the center and the arms, they are equal. Second type is submetacentric. Submetacentric chromosome, it has the centromere nearly in the center and the arms, they are slightly unequal. एक तरफ थोड़ी बड़ी हैं और एक तरफ थोड़ी छोटी हैं. Acrocentric, the chromosome is not in center. Acrocentric में centromere is near the end and the two arms, they are highly unequal. This is acrocentric chromosome. And the telocentric, जहाँ पर कि centromere जो है, that is present at the end and the arms are located only on one side. किसी किसी क्रोमोसोम में, in addition to this centromere is also called primary constriction, there is present one additional constriction. That additional constriction is called secondary constriction, and the part of the chromatid beyond this secondary constriction, इतने पार्ट को क्या बोलते हैं? This is called the satellite. And such a chromosome, एक क्रोमोसोम जिसमें ऐसी दो कंस्ट्रिक्शन हो, such chromosome is called sat chromosome.